Match 18 on day 2 here in Korea at the Namdong Asiad Stadium. It's going to be China versus Thailand in this Pool D match, the final round of pool games here. China trying to tie up the top spot in this pool.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
And Thailand, well, if they could upset China here, they could sneak in and take first or second spot. So all to play for here. We just saw Kazakhstan play Singapore. Here's the Chinese team. Look out especially for number 7, Chen Kei. She's an absolute star of a player. She's got gas. She's a bit of a playmaker. All-round play. Very, very dangerous. And on Thai side, some real season campaigners there. Right across their 7. Laksina, Thanachporn, Ratanapon, Chichanuk, Butsaya, Thanapon. Let's hope they can build on the work they did yesterday. They went down narrowly to Kazakhstan 12-0. And then they thrashed Singapore 41-0. China beat Singapore 61-0. And then they struggled against Kazakhstan to a past the hooter try to beat Kazakhstan 19-15. So on paper, you'd say China, but we know that the Thais are feisty. They're incredibly determined, and they won't mind a bit of the physical stuff. They've probably given up 10 kgs and 10 centimetres on China, but they'll go hard.
Well, Thailand have got a very, very, very interesting knack of tackling and putting in some pretty big shots. In fact, they're kind of like a mini Samoa. The way they stand their ground and then just, well, let the ball carrier have it. We might see an opportunity, we'll get an opportunity to see some of the tackling technique from Thailand this morning. Interesting challenge for China. We'll see how they adapt. They adapted in the end against Kazakhstan. And I guess the experience under pressure on the World Series helped them out greatly as they managed to overcome Kazakhstan right at the death.
Roll the weight.
China off to a fast start. Very fast start.
Here come China then, giving it some width. And getting in the road there, Thai defender, and they've got some early ball and they've got someone in the pocket. Back it goes, and she looks up and sees that red line advancing at her, swinging on her arm there. Thailand generally not the team that'll go 100 metres against you, but they'll work their way down the field, and that's what they're doing through number 12, Thanapon. And they're very wide here. It's very stationary. Trying to get on the outside, and they do so. What a fend in the chest there. She got the pace. No. Coming back at her. And look at the defence there. They're throwing bodies at it, China, and there's a bit of a tussle here. There's a desperate.
Goes forward. China ball.
China ball, says Patrick Koch from Hong Kong. And could have gone either way. It was there.
Well, just support from Thailand. 1 or 2 steps off the ball, but you can see the difference that crisp passing does make. Good fend, and they break away on the open side, but nice tidy counter-rucking by China. Got some numbers to the ball, assessed the situation, added one more, disputed it, and ultimately got the turnover. So clever work by China, but enterprising play also from Thailand.
It's good work by the little scrum half there, Ratanapon, putting lots of pressure on the Chinese scrummy. This is Gao. And that's good defence. Look at the yellow line coming up, but getting on the outside this time is Chen Kei. They'll keep their eyes on her.
It's a good claim for the ball. Oh, very unlucky, but good work by Thailand. Slowed it down.
Gao trying to use their pace and get on the outside, which they managed to do. This is Yang Fei Fei. One to beat, drawing pass, and Gao's going to head out wide. She's not going to be able to bring it round. Shadowing her across there's Piamut, and so they get their first try.
Played by China in the end. Good base and drawing pass skills to send the scorer away. See the proposition that Thailand put on them. They're forcing them to make that play. pressurising them from the scrum. Pretty smoothly done by China though. There's no doubt they're a class act.
Chen with the conversion, it's to the right, so it's just 5-0 here. Decent start from Thailand, they need to keep building on that. They're not afraid of anybody. Got a couple of big players this year, Butsayar in 10 and also Laksina in 14. Chayatip in 13, they've a big front row. Got some size about them. They'll need to score soon though. Put some pressure on China here. Bit of scoreboard pressure. That's taken well by Chayatip. Under a huge amount of pressure. They win the penalty. Good take under all sorts of pressure there. It was a good restart. It was a nice length. They try to pump the line and they can't find it, and that's a bit of a mistake, but the line's very slow to come up as well, and trying to bring it back an easy 10 metres. Finally we see the Thailand defence come into picture. Chichanuk with the tackle. Didn't roll away though, says referee Kwok. Here goes Chen again. Tries to get the fend going. She gets taken low by Thanaporn. They're strong on the ball, China. It's coming back. It's slow. It's illegal. A little bit off the mark, but never mind. Bursting onto the ball and straight through the gap. It's Gu Yao Yao. And in the end, relatively easy. Just taking the quick one, and Thai just struggling to get back to 10. Third try of the series for her.
Well, they're always going to do it, China. The international experience. Thailand able to apply pressure, but sustainable pressure, hard to see it happening at the moment. And China will just slowly break their opposition down. I've seen China, they suffer from almost hitting the pause button. It's sort of come and go. Talk about momentum in sevens, and occasionally it hits China almost like a sledgehammer.
So the conversion is good. It's 12-0. The restart not so good, and Thailand with a chance here to get into the Chinese half. Not long left in this first half. It's going to be Thanachon. Got 4 to the right, 2 to the left. It's a classic restart, isn't it? Just with the simple scissors, get things going. Passes a little bit scruffy though, and Thanachon has to go back and retrieve it. This is Chayatip. He's back on their 10 metre now, and it's been scooped up off the ground there by Yuli Ping. And here comes Yang Feifei. Steps off the right, gets taken nicely around the ankles by Laksina. Chen wants it. Chen doesn't get it. They go the other way. And that's a beautiful pass out wide to Gao. She's really got wheels. Steps inside the first one. On the inside, good support by Yuli Ping. The tackle is made, slows her down. Gets back to her feet and carries on. And it's a bit of a mess. Look at all the bodies there piled up, and Kwok awards the penalty to Thailand for holding on. So good tracking defence getting back there. Hooter is gone now, and not sure they'll want to go 80 metres. They need to tap it, and they'll get the line out, which they've only plugged it 5 or 6 metres. They learnt from their last lesson of going long and not making the touchline. They got stung down the other end with a try, so they've still got to go 80 metres. China's defence comes screaming up as Thanaporn hits the line. puts on the leg drive and contact and gets a couple of valuables, and that's gone forward, unfortunately, just trying to roll it on her hip. So that'll be half time. It's 12-0. It's still available for Thailand, but China just easing their way in.
Yeah, China have looked pretty confident. Certainly no panic about them. Thailand 12-0 down at half time. Oh, it's really sizing. This game coming up. Is there a game coming up? Thailand, Sri Lanka? I think there must be.
That should probably be, most likely be the 5th-6th playoff later on today.
Well, that is going to have a lot of interest for me in it. I'm really impressed with Thailand from what I've seen so far. They have come on in leaps and bounds.
China, I think they've got a way to go to sort of achieve the form they had on the series, and even, you know, the World Series and the Asia 7 Series. There's a few of their strike players missing. Their back line used to be able to get the ball across the field in 3 passes, all in front. There was no team better than China at shifting the ball, passing into space, and coming on at pace. It's just not working for them so far. They're relying a little bit on individuals like Chen, Gao. I assume it'll come under coach Sean Horan, who took the Black Ferns to Rio in 2016.
Just do your job, you'll be fine, okay?
Very animated in the Thai huddle there. Coach Puskapom.
Let's go.
Puskapom.
Well, some hats off have got to go to the backroom staff of the Thai national team. They've put some hard work in over the last 12 months. And I'll say they've improved. They certainly have improved their passing skill set. It's improved out of sight, to be honest.
Thailand.
Yep, last season was all about the 5th, 6th spot for them. They lost 3 times in a row and cup sort of on days 5th and 6th playoffs to Sri Lanka, who elevated themselves above Thailand. So it's probably a key target for them is to get back on top of Sri Lanka. And looks like we'll be seeing them again in the 5th, 6th playoff later today.
Stay here, Thailand. If you need to keep the gap, you want it. Play on.
Second half underway. It'll have to be Thailand who gets in here, and they get in the road there. Good work by Yang Ming just to get in there and upset that one. Yu Li Ping fires it off, and here we go, some of those wide passes. And they're all wide and nice, but they're not out in front. Here's Yang Yu.
Entry.
You heard it from Kwok. Entry. Yan Mei Ling. Yang Ming. Now they're getting some easy meters here. The Thai defence just sitting back and allowing it. Yang Fei Fei. All 3 Yangs in action there. There's Yang Ming off the floor. Running straight and hard as Chen takes 2 tacklers and attempts another 2 to get involved, but they don't. Coming around the corners, Yu Li Ping. Round the ankles goes Thanachapon. And she wins the ball, but she's on the ground. And this possession here is bound to pay off, and it does. Finally, Yang Ming goes over under the post, and Thailand just ran out of tacklers in the end. Her first try, and they've opened the second half strong, China.
Bit of pace, bit of power. We've got the full palette of colours available to them. China. Nice move, wasn't it? Pretty basic, but just well executed. Drawn pass, took 2 defenders. Support player on hand.
Good communication with Feifei. Okay, but tell her she needs to give you the pass.
No trouble with the conversion there, straight in front. So it's 19-0. game's probably gone from Thailand now. 3 scores at least. They've been playing in the wrong half of the field for most of the game, unfortunately, and China just too big and strong on the ball there. Here goes Yang Fei. They're starting to get the passes going, aren't they? The communication is looking a bit more slick. Chen fires a bullet out to Yang Fei. And just as I say that, a little miscommunication as Yan Mei Ling probably thought she's going to cut in on that one. The Thai line out, they'll restart again. 10 minutes gone in this match. A couple of subs coming on.
Substitution by China team number 3.
Wait. Sub. No or yes? No? Okay, play on.
It's a study of concentration, isn't it?
Yeah, that's some.
Just wait.
That's some fine officiating. Calls of yes, no, and finally
Nothing.
play on.
Finally,
Straight.
not straight. That's disappointing on their own 22 now. They're going to have to soak it up. Key thing here for Thailand will be just trying to keep building momentum
Steady. Crouch.
for the final 2 games today.
Bind. Sit.
They have a very strong mindset, Thailand. They don't tend to bottom lip at all. They just get about the job, and if they start getting run through, they keep digging in. They're very determined, like you said earlier in the match. Share that characteristic with Singapore, also very determined side.
Some good lazy running by Yan Mei Ling. Thailand numbering up here. Well, previous seasons, they wouldn't last a couple of... Oh, look at the in out there from Chen. We talked about her. She's such an athlete, well balanced, bang off the left, the in out, the classic. And she goes around untouched.
It was classy all right, wasn't it? Beautiful in and away. The Thai defender here, just, straight. Got it a dump straight away on the heels. And at that point, the race was all over.
Thanaporn there, you know you've been done, don't you? Sold down the river. Chen trying to convert her own. It's a bit of a worm burner, so that's away.
Yep, for youngsters at home, if you're the ball carrier and you shake the defender up and you see those heels touch the ground, that is the official go button. That is the green light. For any defender, the last thing you want to do is put both heels on the ground because you're signalling it's all over.
So, 24-0.
Flew in there like a missile.
Don't drag it.
Well kept, Thailand.
One player they are missing is Jutamas, who's been around for about 3 seasons. Usually one of their outside backs, good ball carrier. Got some genuine gas, not here this weekend.
Holding on.
It's intense. Chinese
Extra
defence is just earning penalties now. This is Wu Jian. Hu Yu. Here's Chen again, and this time no time for any sorcery from her, and she's been put under good pressure there in the tackle, forced the error. There was Laksina in 14 getting busy on Chen. It's good to see beer, isn't it, on rugby shirts again. Well, it's also water. Chang water.
Yeah, that's right, it is too. I almost forgot.
Let's say it's water.
Well, it's a beverage company.
It's a beverage company. It's good to see beverages back on national shirts.
Release.
Laksina. There we go. The left foot through. There's no sweeper back, and Chen comes throwing across. Goes for the down and up. She doesn't get the down right. It's not very skitty there. They end up getting it though. There's Chen popping it up to Yang Dangshu. Huda goes. 24-0. China looking for just one more here. The final pull game, and that's probably a anticlimax to the end of this game. China have done the job here with 4 tries. 24-0. And Thailand, although they end up with the donut, the big 0, they haven't disgraced themselves at all. They've had to defend mightily for the whole game, and keeping China to 24-0 is almost a good result in recent years. So that's the end of the pool matches for them. China will take top spot. Thailand will take 3rd spot. And we roll on then into the next round of pool matches. Well, standing by for Hong Kong against Malaysia, coming at you very shortly. There is the Pool B standings at the conclusion of the 3 games. So China, full house with that squeaky win over Kazakhstan, who follow up with their 2 wins, 7 points. Thailand and then Singapore. So Thailand will probably face Malaysia. Singapore will face Sri Lanka in the bottom half. Kazakhstan will probably face Japan. China will probably face Hong Kong in the Cup semi-finals. That'll be later on today, starting the knockouts at about 12:15 local time.